Hey folks, Zach here. In this one, I want to show you a little behind the scenes video. You can watch me work while I diagnose what's going on in my ad account here because I launched ads for this offer I'm running called pre-sold and it has not done well. We spent $400 to get $100 sale. And I obviously want this to, at the minimum, break even. The last ones I've done have all done better than that. And so I want to just walk you through step by step how I'm thinking about this, what I'm doing. And this is a really great tool you can use if you're a coach or a consultant or a course creator and you're running ads for your offers. Doesn't matter what offer you're running for, you want to basically follow the same steps I'm doing here because this will show you exactly how to diagnose what's going on in your ad account and also to see if the ads are even a problem, which is always a question. I get a lot of people saying that. Are my ads even the issue? When sometimes they might need to change their offer, they might need to change the opt-in page or the sales page, right? So I'm going to walk you through all these metrics and what I'm looking at here. And for context, my name is Zach. I basically help build productized coaching businesses that run on your own terms in just a few hours a week, which is my whole jam. I switched to this model. It's done very well. Whole other video coming on that soon. But for now, let's dive into your ad account. And for context, I've profitably spent 125 grand in my own cash on this with a team of myself and no salespeople, which is awesome. And few rockstar VAs. All right. This is the first thing I'm going to do, right? So we're going to just get rid of all the other campaigns here. The very first thing, and I always just run these just as far as campaign structuring with campaign budget optimization or whatever it's called nowadays. And I will put just a very broad target and I filtered this one down a little bit, but I typically target worldwide. And I can see already what happened. The first metric I want to look at, and this is if I have no sales, no leads, or very few leads or something along those lines. If you have leads or purchases and you're wanting to optimize more, then I would use whatever the best metric. So to look at this data, because if I'm, let's just say, getting purchases, then I'm going to use the ad copy that is getting purchases, even if it has lower, let's just say, a click-through rate, which is a metric we'll talk about in a moment. So you always want to use the metric you're aiming for as the baseline to decide what is working best. Because I have no data here, I literally got one purchase, and I'm not even going to ignore that. I'm just basically going to go step by step through how to diagnose and what I'm going to do to fix this. And I can already see in this audience, something went horrifically wrong. I was dealing with a Facebook AI ban account hell where my account was getting shut down every 8 hours. And I think that literally screwed up my targeting. Seems like I'm out of it now, but I can see very clearly here that I spent, we reached 134,000 people and we were spending $1.66 to reach 1,000 people. This tells me with this ad set, and that's why I changed this one here to test this properly, that the targeting was way off because I can tell if you're spending $1.66 to reach 1,000 people, then automatically there's something wrong with your targeting. You're targeting very poor people, to say the least, right? Because typically, if you're targeting good people like this, you should see a CPM based on your industry between 20 to 40 bucks, somewhere in there, right? If you're targeting the wrong people, you're going to see a dead low CPM like that. And that is a scary sign. That is not a good thing. All right. So that's the first thing. Is your targeting okay? Right. So clearly I saw this and I duplicated it and I wanted to check, okay, maybe it was the targeting, right? But we still didn't get any sales here. We spent about $178 and I like to do about $150 test. If I don't get a sale after 150 bucks, I'm like, something is wrong here. So let me show you how I'm going to diagnose. All right. The next thing I want to look at is link click-through rate. Okay, so this is actually a good metric right here. 2% is really, really solid. I can see my CPM is higher on this one, which tells me we're actually reaching the right people. Excellent sign. And now what I want to do is I'm actually going to I use a flexible ad format, which is the new version of Dynamic Creative. And basically what it allows you to do is add in a ton of different image and text and headline combos and all this stuff. Now, at the time of recording this doesn't work well in the sense that, like, if I choose headline, there's no data at all. It's bad, right? It's very, very bad, unfortunately. So this is always what happened when they rolled out Dynamic Creative. Now Facebook's rolling out a new ad format. It is what it is, right? So I'm going to ignore that headline piece. We're going to go to text first. And what we want to look for here is at least seeing 500 impressions on something at a minimum, like 500 impressions, and what actually had the best CPMs. So this one did good of Okay, here's exactly what I did to cut sales calls out of my biz. Okay, so cutting sales calls, good theme. And by the way, these ad text combos are all pretty much the same core body of the ad. The only thing that's a little bit different is maybe the top third. Everything else below it is the same. So what I'm looking for is, what are the hooks here that actually gravitated people to click on the ad? Because link click-through rate is a great metric. Anything above 1% is okay. Anything below 1%, there's a problem with your ads. And that's how I immediately diagnose if you have an ad or an offer problem right away. If your ad click-through rate is below 1%, it probably means you have something wrong with your sales page or your opt-in page, right? Or whatever page you're running through. That's always my go-to, right? If it's below 1%, it means you have an ad problem. If it's above 1% and it's working and your CPM is good, which means you're getting the right eyeballs and the right people to see this, then that typically means that it's an offer problem or a copy problem or something on the page, which I'm going to show you about in a moment here, because I do believe that. Just a little bit of foreshadowing, right? Because if I look at all these, all the click-through rate across the board is 2%. And even this one, which is like 420 impressions, a little bit lower, that's fine. But I can see really clearly, like this one that has the most impressions and the most amount of clicks and like a great cost per click of $1.40, that's amazing, is all about this text period here. And this tells me, based on that click-through rate, that there's probably something wrong with my sales page, which means there's a disconnect between the two. Now, let's see what other things we can see. If we can't see headline, let's see if we can see image. Yeah, this is, again, just freaking terrible. I can see the two images that never got any exposure. Let's see if we can see anything else. So, I got my mic in the way here. Let's see if we can see a description. Okay, so we can see a description. That's good. But again, the actual numbers are very wrong. So too bad. Can't really judge too much on that. So we'll just go based off text and we'll stick with this. And one other trick you can do to try to figure this out is you can go into edit here and you can go over to this little arrow and you can literally see Facebook post with comment. Typically, this will show you the best performing combination, right? Typically, that's what I find, but it's not always accurate. So what this says, and what I'm looking for is, if this is working and getting clicks to my sales page, do I have the right message on my sales page that is going to lead someone to go from here to the sales page, or is there a disconnect, right? So in this live intensive, 1 email today to flip a dead audience, buyer stuff. I think that's okay. But if I look at just most people, again, will probably, if they're interested, they might just see this piece and then click. Like they're not going to read the whole ad. People are scanners. So buyers plus insight emails equals premium clients without sales calls. So maybe I'm not hitting on this promise in the sales page. We're going to go check that out right now. So this is the pre-sold page. This is like a mid-ticket offer. It's very simple. It's $100 to join us live, or 2 payments of $50. And publish 1 insight email a day to flip a dead audience into pre-sold clients that buy your stuff without objections or sales calls. Maybe that's the wrong hook. Maybe I want to focus on, and I know with my audience, like anything to do with getting sales or getting buyers or clients is typically a more attractive thing to sell through paid advertising. What I've found, like typically, right? So maybe what I'm doing here is this is not tangible enough. I'm thinking to flip your audience into pre-sold clients that buy, maybe get rid of the without objections, just say premium clients without sales calls, like to flip your audience into premium clients without sales calls, something along those lines. The art of enrolling clients into premium offers on your own terms, create leverage through offers, turn anything into an insight, the dead simple insight email. Maybe this should just be enrolling premium clients without sales calls, something like that. Maybe I need to change some of the offer dynamics because the buyer piece comes down here, but maybe I should hit on this first as like the preliminary, something like that. So let me just show you what I'm going to do here. And I'm going to just go over to the page. I actually started working on this and thought, hey, I should film this. This is great. So I always love when you can make a promise really tangible. And the other one, like this one that I had here, is okay, but it's just not, this is like a very broad spectrum promise, right? So maybe it could be, we could do something like, let's do install. Let me go back to this. get three. Maybe we could do launch a micro offer and get 3 buyers a day. Oh, for context too, I'm not going to run a split test on this page because it's not working. It's working well organically, but it's not working well through paid ads. And typically, I find if you can get something working through paid ads, it'll work better organically. So, in the next 20, install. I'm going to do install a micro offer in the next 4 hours. And get your launch a micro offer. How about we just say and get your first 3 buyers in the next 24 hours. And then we could do make this really tangible. And then let's just go down here and then say, let's just say then publish 1 insight email a day to turn pre-sold buyers into premium clients that into premium clients, something like that. So then publish 1 insight email a day to turn pre-sold buyers into premium clients. That I think sounds a lot better. So we don't need this. Install micro offer and get your first 3 buyers the next 24 hours. Excellent. Then publish 1 insight email a day to turn pre-sold buyers into premium clients. That sounds good. Cool. Let's go. Yeah, because here's what's happening. I'm going to show you step by step how to rapidly, let's just change this, rapidly launch a micro offer in 24 hours. Launch a dead simple, bare basic micro offer in 24 hours flat. Get your first 3 buyers. Then get the ad templates to make it evergreen. Get up to three buyers a day. Finally. Let's see, ad templates. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause this video so you don't have to watch. And let's actually, you know what, screw it. I'll do this live and I'll just talk over what I'm thinking. Okay. Because maybe this is useful. I always take this stuff for granted and I shouldn't. And that's what a great teacher does is passing the lessons. So what I'm doing here is I am trying to make this as tangible and specific as possible. And if you're in something like personal development or spirituality, trust me, like you can do this. I've done this, and I'll show you an example of this right now. Boom. This is Instant Flow States. Built this offer for a client. Made my man Dan here, who literally just saved my life in the best way. Which is another story for another time. But I basically made this offer. This is a micro offer for him. It's like taking a pill that removes your limits, like a limitless pill, right? And I basically was just able to forecast that and show that you have to make the intangible tangible. And so if you're in personal development or anything like that, weight loss doesn't matter. You need to be able to point at something. And I remember actually hearing this woman called her weight loss program the little black dress, and I thought like, oh, that's such a good hook. Good for I can't remember her name, but she's in a mastermind group I'm in, and I thought that was such a good hook because it's literally something you can point to that is so clear, like that's what we're going to help you do. We're going to help you fit in that little black dress. I was damn impressed with that. So anyway, let me go back to this. I'm getting sidetracked, but you can do this with personal development. Don't think because I just sell business stuff, it is easier. I'm not going to lie. Well, it's easier. There's way more competition. I have to spend way more on ads than you. But you're able to reach people a lot if you're in business, and I'm going on a tangent. So I'm going to get off. What we're going to do in here is I'm just showing you step by step how you can put this in your ideal prospect's mind so that they get a really clear understanding of like what's happening. That's what you need to do regardless of the industry. So I'm showing them like, okay, you're going to do this. Get your first 3 in 24 hours flat to get your first 3 buyers. You'll then get the ad templates to make it evergreen and get it up to 3 buyers a day. Finally, finally, I'm going to show you step by step how to pre-sell buyers to a premium productized offer. So I'm just going to say enroll buyers into a premium productized offer. Premium productized using nothing but Insight emails and a Google Doc. Cool. To give you everything you need, including dead simple handwriting. Okay, so we're going to do this through 5 phases. So get bird's eye view, should install the hidden forces. So I'm wondering if I want to fix this, because the big thing I want to do with this is I'm putting this micro offer piece in here to make it sexy, but I don't want this to actually take up the workshop content, right? This is one of those things that I'm doing just because I know it's valuable to people, to say the least. And so I think what I'm going to do is the art of enrolling clients into premium offers on your own terms. So the hidden forces, you understand how to build your own ecosystem, create leverage through offers. Like this. I think this is just disjointed. And I'm just gonna put this in a notepad because you know what? I'll still include this somewhere because people have already purchased this thing. So I just don't like this phase. Let's just put this here. I would say, let's just say, and I think we could just do this as one word. We just do this. I think this could be better. Okay, let's just do this. So we're going to say phase 1, install micro offer. Install your micro offer. Okay. You're going to get the dead simple templates. So what do I have as the bonus here? Dead simple template plus prompt plus ads plus email sequences. Rapidly launch a micro offer. You can get your first free sales before you even create the product. Simply you'll answer one question to instantly. So again, what I'm doing here is I'm just spelling it out exactly what's going to happen. You're going to answer one question, right? I don't want any uncertainty. I want to walk someone step by step. If people have to think through your sales process, they leave, especially on cold traffic. I always imagine that the other person clicking on this is like a drunk grandpa, that they're like, I don't know what's going on, but I like I like the idea that you gave me in the ad, but I'm like, I need to get my glasses. I can't see straight. I've already had 5 whiskeys, That's the type of person I'm creating this for, in the sense that I know when someone jumps on your page, they're looking for a reason to leave right away. And so if they have to think and it's not tangible to them, then they're gonna bounce, right? So we're gonna say install your micro offer. You'll answer one question to instantly create. We come up with the perfect idea. Then get a walkthrough video. It's like instantly come with a perfect come with a viral micro offer that sells sleep. So we sleep. I actually own that domain. You'll then get a walkthrough video showing you step by step how to you'll get a walkthrough video showing you step by step how to you'll then get the ads. Let's just say get the ads to fill your offer with pre-sold. You fill your ecosystem with pre-sold buyers. Then, dun, 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 dun. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, so we're just reshaping this entire offer, and I'm okay with that because I again I love ads because it's just showing what do people want, right? And if people are really keen on this, right? Buyers plus inside emails equals premium clients without sales calls. I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to deliver on that promise when they hit this page, right? That's all I'm doing here. Like, how can I deliver on what I'm doing, right? So then dot dot dot. I think we could just say that. I think let's just go to this. Just maybe like make this 3 steps. It's so much easier. Like, why do all this bullshit? All right, one question, generate limitless ideas. Yeah, let's just like, you don't need this shit. Phase 1, install. Phase 2, the Dead Simple Insight email framework. You're going to get 1 universal insight framework. So your micro offer 3, and then we're going to say sell without sales calls. Sell without sales calls. That's what people want. Let's make it happen. Right? Okay. And there you go. I always find that if you just go to a page and you rip out a good chunk of the copy, it'll perform so much better. So let's just keep this simple, right? 1 universal insight framework to publish in your own voice. That's great. Emails that result in thousands of dollars of sales. I think let's just say you'll never run out of ideas because I'm going to help you live or in the recording. You submit your topics on the next page. Create countless email ideas and ideas in 5 to 10 seconds or less. You will never know, never question. You will. I'm just gonna say I don't like this. I'm gonna flip this into the vision of you will become go. You'll then see exactly how to become an endless idea generator. Like this. Okay, we'll come back. Let's leave this one. So you'll get the behind the scenes look at my best emails that result in thousands of dollars in new clients during my premium product test offer. Get my AR prompts. Let's just say to understand. Okay, clear on the core 4. I don't know if that makes sense. Core 4 principles. I'm going to think about this for a second. One moment. All right. So I just thought, like, what are the core things I'm wanting to include here, right? And so I got sell without sales calls, and I thought, okay, you know what? In the material, I'm going to teach 3 pre-sale ingredients you need. I'm going to say, if you want to enroll clients without sales calls, you get my own offer doc. You can swipe and deploy and use for your own offer. The offer is added over 70 clients in the past months into my premium offer. Cool. And then it's like, you'll know with 100% certainty that every single email and post you create is leading a ideal client. No, I don't like that. That's just fluff, right? And big thing I'm component of is fluff. So what's a big thing someone would sell without sales calls? If you're watching this, you're probably like this. And yeah, we'll get there. With 100% certainty, I don't like that. Okay, so offer doc, you'll maybe we just say get the chat, get the sell through DM, flow and scripts, DMs / emails. I'm just thinking like what questions could they have or what's an objection? Like how can I just give them absolutely everything? And a big thing for context is I'm really big on giving people everything they need so that they have all the tools, and then charging extremely large amounts of money for implementation. Like at the time of recording this, it's not even live. Like my offer is closed right now, but my productized offer, it starts at $250. So like $250 a week. And if, for some people, that's going to be like a huge chunk of money. Some people, it's like, yeah, that makes perfect sense. Right. But the big thing that I like to do is I like to give people lots. You might be looking at this, you're like, oh my God, you're going to give them everything. And I think, yeah, because if they want to take this and run with this and they get a win, the chances of them actually working with me into like scale this up or do it better is significantly higher. That's always the game I'm playing, is if I can give people wins with this and just give them absolutely everything I need, then guess what? If they decide they want my help down the line, then they'll pay for it. It'll be great. Right. So that's my whole process. I'm not someone that's like, oh, I'm going to gate this stuff behind $1,000 course. I love to be extremely generous with tools and things I give and just make it easy. And that makes my offers so much better and allow me to convert so many more people. So you'll get the templates and scripts. Templates, you'll get the DM and email. Scripts I use to enroll clients without sales calls. You'll be shocked at just how basic they are. Okay. So we don't need this. Let's go snapshot, add sales page, checkout page, email sequence. Budget, sequence exam. Launch sequence to create a class. Okay, let's just delete this. This is just not necessary. Cool. My personal rapid launch sequence. Behind the scenes video, showing the only 2 offers I sell. I don't know if this is useful. The fill in the, let's just say the fill in the blank insight email template. It's the only email template you'll ever need again. Productized offer doc, create and sell your own offer without sales calls. Cool. Breakdown of 5 insight emails I created. AI prompts for email topics, storytelling, email application, and even creating a shitty rough draft. I don't write emails with AI, but I do use AI to make them better. This is how I do it. Cool. I don't use AI to write my emails at all, but I'll show you how to create a shitty rough draft. Shitty rough draft. Cool. Let's do get your first 3 buyers in the next 24 hours or you don't pay. Easy peasy. Get your first 3 buyers in the next 24 hours or you don't pay. Ask for a refund for any reason and you'll get it. Oh, hold on. I got a phone call. All right. Wife and the little one needed something. So we're back. This is everything. I make my guarantee really strong here. And get your first 3 sales, you don't pay. Cool. That's great. This all looks good. Let's just save and publish this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just probably leave this running for another 3 days. So I made this change. We're going to go back to our ads. And I just wanted to emphasize again, oftentimes there's sometimes like the biggest thing I find is that if your ad numbers look good, a lot of people obsess over this when they should be obsessing over this. Like this is the number one thing that'll move the needle the most, is if you can get this dialed in, everything else is so much easier. So much easier, because I need to change that. Shit, that's the last thing. I spend the most time on this. I find the ad stuff is easy. I found that using right now, especially really short form ads, works great. These ones for the $100 offer a little bit longer, but yeah, that's fine. It works great. So that's all for today. I'm going to just change this button text to like, you know, basically this. Get your first 3 buyers. Get your first 3 buyers in the next 24 hours. Boom, boom. Which one is it? Then we're going to go here. Boom, 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 boom. Then publish one as a premium clients. Your first 3 sales, you don't pay. Awesome. Save. Publish. Done. Hell yeah. That's it. So now let's just run the hell out of this and let's see what happens, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and I'm basically just going to duplicate this one more time. And all I want to do is I'm basically just going to do a clean reset here. So doing this, I don't lose any of my social proof, but what I want to do is I just want to do this, and let's just also, yeah, I'm not going to touch that. Okay. I love this dynamic creative thing. It's sad it's going away. Sorry, I'm going to move the face and define further. Let's just say we're going to do personal development, and I'm making this very broad. We're going to just do a little bit bigger, 629 people. I do have previous pixel data, so I'm not too worried about this, but I'm just going to filter by these 2 really broad generic audiences, because I assume that anyone that's interested in growing themselves is probably investing in their business and stuff. So it's like anyone that's interested in this for this, and I'm just letting the pixel do my targeting because I have a big list of buyers and people that buy my stuff. So it's a little bit easier. If you're just starting out, I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't go worldwide like this. I would filter down and have 1 narrow, 1 broad, but I cover all that in my ads course. So thanks for watching. Appreciate you if you've been here, and I really hope this helped. Leave comments below if you got them. So happy to answer. And I'll be posting more here. So this is going to be a lot of fun. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.